The rain lashed against the windows of the small cabin where Alina sat, her fingers trembling as they traced the edges of a photograph. Two boys smiled back at her, her brothers Thomas and Caleb, long gone. They had disappeared 10 years ago during a summer trip to the family's lake house. No bodies were ever found, only rumors of a curse that haunted the waters. Tonight, the lake seemed alive, its surface writhing like a living thing. Alina had returned, determined to uncover the truth. As the clock struck midnight, the cabin door creaked open. "Alina," came a voice, soft and raspy. She turned sharply. Standing in the doorway were her brothers, or what was left of them. Their eyes were hollow, dark voids that seemed to swallow the light. Their skin clung to their bones, wet and glistening like it had just emerged from the lake. Yet they spoke in unison, their voices eerily calm. "We were the first, but we won't be the last." Alina stumbled back, her heart pounding like a drumbeat of terror. "What do you mean? What happened to you?" "Every year it takes more," Thomas whispered. "It keeps us alive, if you can call this living, and now it wants you." The cabin's lights flickered and died, plunging the room into darkness. The air grew cold and Alina's breath misted before her. She turned to run, but the floorboards beneath her warped and cracked, pulling her closer to the doorway. Her brothers stepped inside, their forms dissolving into a misty shadow that snaked toward her. She screamed, clawing at the walls, but the shadows clung to her like icy chains. Suddenly she felt it, a presence. It wasn't her brothers, it was the entity that had claimed them. Her mind flooded with images, her brothers struggling against invisible hands, their faces frozen in agony, dragged beneath the lake's surface. And now she was next. The mist formed into a face. No, many faces, twisting and shifting. They all whispered the same thing, voices overlapping, drowning her in terror. "Every moment is like killing, but we never die." The shadows enveloped her, and the world turned cold. When the locals found the cabin the next morning, it was empty. The only trace of Alina was her photograph of two smiling boys, now soaked and torn, lying on the cabin floor. And the lake outside shimmered with unnatural calm, its depths hiding yet another victim.